Imagine living in a massive golden palace. You have unlimited wealth, the most beautiful clothes, and everything you could ever desire. But one night, you decide to leave it all behind. You walk away from your kingdom, your crown, and your family into the dark, unknown forest. Today, we will explore the extraordinary journey of Siddhartha Gautama, the prince who gave up a kingdom in search of a deeper truth. Listen closely to this historical journey. Over 25 centuries ago, in the ancient kingdom of Kapilavastu, near the majestic Himalayan mountains, a prince was born. His name was Siddhartha Gautama. According to Buddhist tradition, wise astrologers made a strange prophecy to his father, King Suddhodana, on the day the prince was born. They predicted that the child would either become a great king who rules the entire world, or a holy man who saves humanity from suffering. The king wanted his son to become a powerful ruler, not a monk. Fearing the loss of his only heir, the king built 3 magnificent palaces for the young prince to keep him isolated from the harsh realities of the world. Siddhartha grew up in absolute luxury, protected by high palace walls and heavily guarded gates. Inside, there was no sadness, only beautiful music, delicious food, and joyful entertainment. The king made a strict rule: no old age, sickness, or signs of grief were ever allowed near the prince. Siddhartha married a beautiful princess named Yasodhara, and they had a lovely son named Rahula. For 29 years, the prince lived inside this golden cage, completely unaware of the real world outside. Despite having everything, Siddhartha felt a strange emptiness deep inside his heart. He wanted to see what lay beyond the massive palace walls. One afternoon, he asked his loyal chariot driver, Channa, to take him outside into the city. This journey changed his life forever. As they drove through the streets, Siddhartha encountered 4 sights that he had never witnessed before. First, he saw a fragile, trembling man with white hair and wrinkled skin bent over a walking stick. "Channa, what is wrong with this man?" the prince asked. Channa replied, "That is old age, my prince. It happens to everyone." Second, he saw a person lying on the ground, crying out in terrible pain, covered in disease. "What is this?" Siddhartha asked, his heart breaking. "That is sickness, sir," Channa explained. "No one can escape it." Third, the prince saw a silent procession of people weeping, carrying a lifeless body wrapped in cloth. Siddhartha was shocked. "What is that?" he whispered. "That is death," Channa said solemnly. "It is the ultimate truth of life. Everything that is born must die." Siddhartha's mind was in deep turmoil. He realized that the comforts of palace life could not protect anyone from suffering. Youth, health, and life itself were temporary. Finally, he saw a 4th sight. A wandering holy monk walking peacefully down the street. The monk owned nothing, yet his face was filled with absolute serenity and peace. Siddhartha knew right then what he had to do. He wanted to find a way to end human suffering. That very night, while the entire palace was fast asleep, Siddhartha stood at the doorway of his bedroom. He looked at his sleeping wife and son one last time. With a heavy but determined heart, he walked out into the silent night. He rode his favorite horse to the edge of the royal river. There, the prince took off his royal crown and glistening jewels. He used his sword to cut off his long hair, exchanged his expensive silk clothes for the simple robes of a beggar, and stepped alone into the dark, deep forest. For 6 long years, Siddhartha searched for the truth. He studied under the wisest religious teachers of his time, but their answers did not satisfy his mind. Then, he joined a group of 5 ascetics. They believed that to find spiritual truth, one must completely punish the physical body. Siddhartha stopped eating almost entirely, surviving on just a single grain of rice or a leaf each day. His strong body became like a skeleton. One day, he collapsed from extreme weakness. He realized that punishing the body was not the answer, just as living in luxury was not the answer. He discovered a brilliant truth: the middle way. Just like the strings of a musical instrument, if they are too tight, they will break. If they are too loose, they will not play music. Life must be lived in balance. Siddhartha accepted a simple bowl of milk rice from a kind village girl named Sujata to regain his strength. Refreshed, he walked to a quiet place in Bodh Gaya and sat down beneath the shade of a large, beautiful tree, now known as the Bodhi tree. He made a powerful vow: even if my skin rots and my bones turn to dust, I will not stand up from this spot until I find the ultimate truth. As the night grew dark, Siddhartha entered a state of deep meditation. Traditional accounts describe that the evil spirit Mara tried to disrupt him by sending terrifying monsters and beautiful illusions to frighten and tempt the prince. But Siddhartha sat perfectly still, like a mountain. His mind was untouchable. Just as the morning star appeared in the dawn sky, the ultimate truth flashed across his mind. All ignorance vanished. He understood the cause of human suffering and how to destroy it. At that glorious moment, at the age of 35, Siddhartha Gautama became the Buddha, the Enlightened One. For the next 45 years, the Buddha walked across India, sharing his wisdom with everyone. He did not care about social status, wealth, or power. He spoke to kings, merchants, farmers, and even outcasts. He taught people how to live with mindfulness, kindness, and compassion. His teachings were simple: avoid evil, do good, and purify your own mind. Eventually, the Buddha grew old. At the age of 80, he reached the small town of Kushinagar. He knew his time on earth was coming to an end. He lay down on his right side between 2 beautiful sal trees. His loyal disciple, Ananda, began to weep. The Buddha looked at him gently and said his final, unforgettable words: "Do not cry, Ananda. All conditioned things must pass away. Strive for your own liberation with diligence." With those peaceful words, the Buddha entered his final, ultimate peace. The story of Lord Buddha teaches us that true peace does not come from material things outside, but from within our own minds. If the story of the Buddha inspired you today, write the word peace in the comments below. See you in the next story.